Good morning to all of you. Our next point 3.6 kinematics equation for uniformly accelerated motion. First of all, we have to discuss what is meant by uniformly accelerated motion. Uniformly accelerated motion means a motion in which the acceleration remains a constant. Means the acceleration is constant, then such a kind of motion is known as a uniform acceleration. Okay, in uniform acceleration, the acceleration remains a constant. Then we have to find out the relation between displacement, initial velocity, acceleration, and initial time and final time. We have to find out the relation between all that such physical quantity. Okay, now we have to find out the relation between them by using, means we have to find out the relation. Okay, and we have to find out the three equations. By using that three equations, we have to easily find out the relation between one physical quantity to the another physical quantity. Okay, now acceleration remains a constant, then if the initial time t is equal to 0, then its initial displacement is x naught and initial velocity is v. Okay, when initial time that is t is equal to 0, then initial displacement or that is initial position. Okay, initial position is, we have to consider x naught. When a time t is equal to 0, then initial position is x naught and initial velocity is v naught. Okay, when time is 0, then where the object is present, that position we have to say that x naught position, and when the time is 0, whatever its velocity is there, that velocity we have to consider as v naught. Okay, or in some book it is denoted as u. Okay, it is v naught, or in some book it is denoted as u. Okay, then and later time t means when time is t means that is final time, then final position, then we have to say final position is x and final velocity is v. Final velocity is v. Okay, means when a time is t, then the final position is x and final velocity is v. Okay, then we have to find out the kinematics equation. There are three kinematic equation, we have to find out one by one. Then we know that the displacement is given by that is displacement is, okay, what is meant by displacement? That is final position minus initial position. Okay, displacement means final position minus initial position. What is the final position? X. Okay, minus what is the initial position? Initial position is x naught. Therefore displacement is x minus x naught. Displacement is x minus x naught. Okay, then average acceleration. Okay, displacement is x minus x naught. Then average acceleration. Okay, what is the average acceleration? Average acceleration means final velocity minus initial velocity divided by final time minus initial time. Okay, then average acceleration a, which is equal to, what is the final velocity? Okay, what is the final velocity? Final velocity is v minus what is the initial velocity? What is the initial velocity? V naught. V minus v naught divided by what is the final time? Final time is t, and what is the initial time? Initial time is 0. T minus 0. Okay, therefore this is v minus v naught divided by t minus 0 means t. Then taking cross multiplication, at is equal to v minus v naught. Now this minus v naught we have to shift toward the right. It is become plus v naught plus at, which is equal to v. Then we have to means left side we have to taking as a right and right side taking as a left side. Then we get v is equal to v naught plus at. V is equal to v naught plus at. Now this is the first kinematic equation. Now this is the first kinematic equation. Okay, now for finding out the second kinematic equation, okay, or this is the first equation of motion. Now we have to find out the second kinematic equation. Now we have to draw a vt graph. Now this is the velocity versus time graph. Okay, now when time is 0 second, okay, when time is 0 second, what is the velocity? Okay, when time is 0 second, the velocity is v. Sorry, when the time is 0 second, velocity is v naught. Okay, means when time is 0 second, okay, it is having some velocity, that is v naught. When time is 0, velocity is v naught. When time is some t, okay, when time is some t, the velocity is, the final velocity is v. When time is 0 second, velocity is v naught. When time is t, the velocity is some v. Okay, means we have to say here some velocity, means this is the point. Okay, initial velocity is when time is 0, velocity is v naught. Okay, when time is t, the velocity becomes v. Okay, means this is the velocity graph. Okay, now this is the velocity graph, means from here to here, this is the velocity graph, means here dotted line, it shows a final velocity. Now we have to find out area under the vt curve. Area under the vt graph curve means we have to find out this much area. Okay, we have to find out this much area. Okay, to find out this area, we have to take this graph as from here to here. We have to draw a one line. We have to find out area of this shaded region and area of this shaded region. Now here is O. We have to write here A, here point B, here point C, here point D. Okay, area under the curve represent displacement. We have already seen in previous lecture, area under the vt graph is equal to displacement. Okay, then we know that area under the curve, area under the vt graph curve represent displacement. Okay, therefore displacement is equal to area under the vt curve. Okay, means this total area under the vt curve. Okay, then this is nothing but area of, okay, area under the curve. Then we have to say this is, we have to take one triangle and this is, we have to take a one square. Okay, this total area means area of triangle plus area of rectangle. Okay, therefore area under the curve is equal to area of rectangle OACD. Area of rectangle OACD. Area of rectangle OACD plus area of, okay, this rectangle, area of rectangle OACD and area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC. ఓకే, మీకు ఈ ఫిగర్ మంచిగా ఇంకా అర్థం అవ్వకపోతే మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి నేను ఇక్కడ డ్రా చేస్తా. Okay, now this is when time is t, velocity is v naught. When time is 0, velocity is v naught. When time is t, okay, velocity is something here v. Okay, now this is the graph. Then we have to find out area under that curve. Okay, then this can be divided into one triangle and rectangle. Okay, now O, A, B, C, D. Then area under the curve is area of that rectangle plus area of that triangle. Okay, now see here, area of the rectangle ABCD. Now we have to find out this much area. Then what is the area of the rectangle? Area of the rectangle means length into breadth. Now in that case, suppose we have to take, this is the breadth, means from 0 to v naught. How much velocity is there? That is v naught. Means area of rectangle is v naught, and from here to here the distance is t, means v naught t. Area of rectangle OACD is v naught into t. Okay, then plus area of triangle ABC. Now this is the triangle ABC. Then what is the area of a triangle formula? That is half into base. Okay, half into base means we have to take, suppose this is the base, then from here to here, okay, from here to here, this is t, means from here to here, from A to C, how much? That is also t. Okay, into base into height. Okay, height means from here to here, this is the height. Okay, from B to C, that is the height. Okay, then from B to C is same distance as from v naught to, sorry, this is the final velocity v, from v to v naught. Okay, from v to v naught means this is nothing but v minus v naught, final position minus initial position. Okay, base is t, from here to here, this is t, means from here to here also t. Here is the final velocity and here is the initial velocity, means this point minus this point is nothing but distance from this point to this point, means this is v minus v naught. Okay, therefore what is the displacement? Displacement means x minus x naught. Therefore x minus x naught is equal to v naught t plus half into t into v minus v naught, or this we have to write x minus x naught is equal to v naught t plus half, okay, half v minus v naught into t. We have to write this. Okay, but from equation 1, okay, but from equation, what is the equation 1? V is equal to v naught plus at. Okay, v is equal to v naught plus at. Then we have to shift this v naught to the left, then v minus v naught is equal to at. Okay, we have to put here v minus v naught is equal to at. Okay, then the above equation become x minus x naught is equal to v naught t plus half v minus v naught is nothing but at. V minus v naught is nothing but at. Then at into this t. Okay, at into this t means this is x minus x naught, which is equal to v naught t plus half a t into t means t square, half a into t square. Okay, or this we have to write, this minus x naught we have to shift to the right, it is become plus x naught. Therefore x is equal to x naught plus v naught t plus half at square, half at square. Now this is the second kinematic equation or second equation of motions. Okay, now this is the second kinematic equation. Now what is the second kinematic equation? X is equal to x naught plus v naught t plus half at square. Now we have to see how to find out third kinematic equation. Now we have to find out third kinematic equation. Okay, then we know that that is average velocity. Okay, average velocity. What is meant by average velocity? Average velocity is nothing but displacement by time, that is x minus x naught divided by t minus 0. Okay, displacement by time. Average velocity v is equal to displacement, means final displacement minus initial displacement divided by final time minus initial time. Okay, now this is the average velocity. Okay, and also, okay, then we have also known that average velocity, okay, in general anything, average of any quantity means that is addition of two quantity divided by two quantity, or addition of three quantity divided by three quantity. Okay, now in that case there are two velocities, means that is initial velocity v naught and initial velocity v naught, final velocity is v. Then if you want to find out the average velocity, then initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. This is also one of the formula of average velocity. Average velocity means that is something initially plus finally divided by 2. Okay, therefore average velocity is equal to initial velocity v naught plus final velocity v divided by 2. Okay, then we have to combine these two equation. Okay, then combining that two equation, then combining above two equation, above two equations, means that is average velocity, or equating, okay, equating above two equations means average velocity is equal to x minus x naught by t minus 0, or average velocity is equal to initial velocity plus final velocity by 2, means we have to write x minus x naught by t, which is equal to v naught plus v divided by 2. Then taking cross multiplication, 2 into x minus x naught, which is equal to v naught plus v into t. Now we have to say this is equation star. Okay, this is equation star. Now by using equation 1, we have to replace t with some another quantity. By using equation 1, we have to replace t with another quantity. Now using equation 1, what is the equation 1? V is equal to v naught plus at. V is equal to v naught plus at. Then we have to replace that t. Okay, we have to replace the t. Okay, for that purpose we have to rearrange equation 1, okay, in terms of t. Then how we have to write v minus v naught is equal to at. Okay, then we have to divide both side by a, then v minus v naught divided by a, which is equal to t, means t is equal to v minus v naught by a. We have to put this in equation star. Okay, substitute t in equation star, substitute values of t in equation star. Okay, ఈ equation లో put up చేయండి. t is equal to v minus v naught by a, then 2 into x minus x naught, which is equal to v naught plus v. Okay, in place of t we have to put v minus v naught divided by a, v minus v naught divided by a. Now in multiplication you know the rule, numerator and denominator multiplication. Therefore v minus v plus v naught into v minus v naught means multiplication of these are numerator. Here denominator is 1 into a is a. Then this denominator a we have to taking a cross multiplication, then it goes to a multiplication. Therefore 2a into x minus x naught, which is equal to v naught plus v into v minus v naught, okay. Then you have to see here, this is v naught plus v and this is v minus v naught, this is v minus v naught. Okay, or we have to write this as, okay, we have to write in next page, that is 2a, wait for a minute, we have to write same equation as 2a x minus x naught, which is equal to v naught plus v into v minus v naught square. Okay, or we have to rearrange that 2a x minus x naught, which is equal to v naught plus v. Okay, v naught plus v we have to write as v plus v naught. V plus v naught means terms we have to change only. Okay, means this v we have to take first, v naught we have to take second. V plus v naught into v minus v naught. Okay, now see here, this is the a plus b. This is looking like as a plus b. This is looking like as a minus b. A b b. A plus b, a minus b. Okay, in math, a plus b into a minus b, the formula is a square minus b square. Okay, a square minus b square, that is a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. Okay, therefore by using that formula we have to write 2a x minus x naught, which is equal to, this is a means v square minus b is v naught, v square minus v naught square. Okay, then we have to shift minus v naught to the left, then it is become 2a, that is v naught plus 2a into x minus x naught, which is equal to v square. Therefore v square is equal to, that is here v naught square, v square is equal to v naught square plus 2a x minus x naught. Now this is the third kinematic equations. Okay, now this is the third kinematic equation, or this is the third equation of motions for uniformly acceleration. Okay, therefore the three kinematics equation are, first kinematic equation v is equal to v naught plus at. Okay, then second kinematic equation x is equal to x naught plus v naught t plus half at square. Okay, now this is the equation number 1, this is equation number 2, and this is equation number 3. V square is equal to v naught square plus 2a x minus x naught. Okay, now these are the three kinematic equation. Now here first kinematic equation, what is v? Final velocity. What is v naught? Initial velocity. A is acceleration and t is time. Suppose they can give all quantity and they have to say find out any other quantity. Suppose they are given v, v naught and a, then we have to easily find out t. Suppose they are giving initial, that final velocity, initial velocity and time, then we have to easily find out acceleration. Okay, if they are giving final velocity, acceleration and time, then we have to easily find out initial velocity. If they are giving initial velocity, acceleration and time, then we have to find out v naught. Okay, in second, if they are giving, this is x is final position, x naught is initial position, v naught is initial velocity, t is time, a is acceleration and t is also time. Means if they are giving initial position, final position, initial velocity and time, then we have to easily find out acceleration. Okay, if they are giving initial position, final position and time and acceleration, then we have to easily find out velocity. Means if they are giving all that things and find out the unknown things, then we have to use either equation 1 or equation 2 or equation 3. Okay, in equation 3 they are giving initial velocity, final velocity and acceleration and any displacement, then we have to find out other displacement. If they are giving displacement, acceleration and initial velocity, then we have to easily find out the final velocity. Means by using that three equations, we have to find out if all things are given and one things are unknown, then by using that three equations, we have to easily find out the unknown physical quantity. Now next example 3.3, obtain equation of motion for constant acceleration using method of calculus. Okay, this question, or that is previously, that is kinematic equation means that it determine the kinematics equation or derive the kinematic equation, okay, or the obtain the equation of motion, okay, means we have to derive the kinematic equation using method of calculus, okay, method of calculus, or that is by using integration, okay, means by using integration we have to determine, we have to obtain the, that is 3 kinematic equation or that is 3 equations of motion. మీన్స్ ఇక్కడ మనం ఏమంటే ఆ కైనమెటిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఏమంటే యూజింగ్ మెథడ్ ఆఫ్ క్యాల్కులస్ యూజ్ చేసి దట్ 3 కైనమెటిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ మనం ఆబ్టైన్ చేయాలా. దెన్ హౌ టు ఆబ్టైన్ దట్ 3 కైనమెటిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు సీ. ఓకే, ఇది లేకపోతే దట్ ఈస్ డిరైవ్ ది కైనమెటిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఖచ్చితంగా ఎగ్జామ్లో ఏదో ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతారు. అదే లేకపోతే ఇది మ్యాక్సిమం 90% ఏమంటే ఆ క్వశ్చన్ లేకపోతే ఈ క్వశ్చన్ ఎగ్జామ్లో 100% మీన్స్ 90% అడగడానికి ఛాన్సెస్ ఉన్నది. ఓకే, నౌ వీ హ్యావ్ టు సీ హౌ టు అబ్టైన్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ మోషన్ ఫర్ కాన్స్టెంట్ యాక్సలరేషన్ యూజింగ్ మెథడ్ ఆఫ్ క్యాల్కులస్. నౌ వి నో దట్ acceleration, okay, acceleration is given by, okay, that is instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration A is equal to dv by dt. Instantaneous acceleration A is equal to dv by dt. Then taking cross multiplication, A into dt is equal to dv. A into dt is equal to dv. Then taking integration on both sides within the limit. Taking integration on both sides. Taking integration on both sides within the limit. Within the limit. Okay, now that is integration of A into dt, which is equal to integration of dv. Means we have to integrate both sides. Okay, now this is the integration of at, which is equal to integration of dv. Okay, now this is the integration. Now within the limit, okay, what is the meaning of that? Within the limit, here this integration with respect to dt means with respect to time. Okay, then what is the initial time? Do you know that initial time is 0 time? Initial time is 0 and final time is t. Okay, then these are the limits, means the time is limiting from 0 to t. Initial time 0 and paina edaina integration paina rayal, that is final time t. Now here this is integration with respect to v. Then what is the velocity? When time is 0, then what is the velocity? Velocity is v naught. When time is t, what is the velocity? Velocity is v. Then initial velocity is v naught and final velocity is v. Therefore this is the integration of A into dt within the limit 0 to t, which is equal to integration of dv within the limit v naught to v. Okay, now this A is constant, therefore taking outside, therefore A into integration of 0 to t into dt, which is equal to, that is integration of v naught to v into dv. Okay, now in integration rule, do you know that integration of dt, okay, integration of dt is t and integration of dv is v. Okay, I have already explained in integration of dt is t, integration of dv is v. If they are asking integration of dx is x, integration of dy is y, integration of dz is z. Okay, therefore integration of dt is t, integration of dv is v. Then we have to put here A into integration of dt. What is the integration of dt? T. Okay, now integration of dt is t and this is the 0 is the lower limit, t is the upper limit. Okay, which is equal to, what is the integration of dv? Integration of dv is v, that is lower limit is v naught and upper limit is v. Then how to apply lower limit and upper limit? Then this is a into here t. Okay, t having limit, lower limit is 0, upper limit is t. Now in place of t we have to first put upper limit. In place of t we have to put first upper limit, that is t. Okay, then upper limit minus lower limit. ఎక్కడైనా టీ ఉంది కదా, ఆ ప్లేస్లో అప్పర్ లిమిట్ పుట్అప్ చేయాలి. టీ ప్లేస్లో టీ అప్పర్ లిమిట్ పుట్అప్ చేసినాం, అప్పర్ లిమిట్ మైనస్ లోవర్ లిమిట్. అప్పర్ లిమిట్ పుట్అప్ చేసినాం మైనస్ లోవర్ లిమిట్, టీ ప్లేస్లో 0 పుట్అప్ చేయండి. దట్ ఈస్ ఓకే. వాట్ ఈస్ ది లిమిటింగ్ వాల్యూస్ మీన్స్ అప్పర్ లిమిట్ మైనస్ లోవర్ లిమిట్ విచ్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ కూడా సేమ్, వి ప్లేస్లో ఫస్ట్ అప్పర్ లిమిట్, వాట్ ఈస్ ది అప్పర్ లిమిట్ వి, minus what is the lower limit v naught. Okay, therefore v having the limit v naught to v is v minus v naught. First upper limit put up cheyala, then minus lower limit. Okay, then this is at is equal to v minus v naught. At is equal to v minus v naught. Then if you arrange this term, then you get at is equal to v minus v naught. Okay, if you shift this minus v naught to the right, then it will become v naught plus at is equal to v. Then rearranging this equation, then we get v is equal to v naught plus at. V is equal to v naught plus at. Now this is the first equation of motion. Okay, now this is the first equation of motion. Then we have derived or obtain first equation of motion. Then how to derive second equation of motion? Now we know that velocity v is equal to dx by dt. Velocity v is equal to dx by dt. Okay, now by using definition of instantaneous velocity v is equal to dx by dt, then taking cross multiplication, v into dt is equal to dx. V into dt is equal to dx. Then integrating within the limits. Same, integrating within the limits. Okay, or we have to write one more things, that is dx is equal to, rearrange chedam, dx is equal to v into dt. Dx is equal to v into dt. Now in place of v we are using equation 1, we have to put v naught plus at. Okay, now using equation 1, that is dx is equal to, in place of v we have to put v naught plus at into dt. Now ఇప్పుడు ఏమంటే ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేయండి. ఓకే, దెన్ ఇంటిగ్రేటింగ్ within the limits. Integrating within the limits. Then integration of dx is equal to integration of v naught plus at into dt. Okay, now integration of dx, then what is the initial value of x? What is the initial value of x? That is x naught. Therefore lower limit is x naught. And what is the final value of x? That is x. Okay, now this is integration with respect to t. Then what is the initial value of t? Initial value of time is 0. Then what is the final value of time? That is t. Okay, then we have to write left hand side as integration within the limit x naught to x into dx, which is equal to, now here this is integration of a plus b. This is first quantity plus second quantity. Then we know that in integration rule, integration of a plus b into dt is equal to integration of a into dt plus integration of b into dt. Okay, now we have to say this is first quantity and this is second quantity. Then this is integration of first quantity plus integration of second quantity. That is integration from 0 to t v naught into dt plus integration from 0 to t a t into dt. Okay, means this is integration of a into dt plus integration of this b into dt. Okay, now then what is the left hand side integration? That is integration of integration of dx, we know that integration of dx is x. Therefore, integration of dx is x. X having lower limit x naught, upper limit is x, which is equal to, then v naught is constant, therefore taking outside, okay, that is v naught into integration of only dt is remaining, v naught taking outside, integration of dt within the limit 0 to t, plus here a is constant, therefore taking outside, therefore plus a integration having limit 0 to t, t into dt, okay, then this is equal to v naught integration of dt. What is the integration of dt? Already we have to see integration of dt is t, therefore t having lower limit 0, upper limit is t, then a, then integration of t, okay, integration of t, its power is 1, therefore its integration is increased power 1 divided by new power, therefore t to the power of 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Here we have to use the rule, which rule? Here, that is integration of t to the power n into dt is equal to t to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Now here, integration of t to the power of 1 into dt, okay, t to the power of 1 into dt, then its power will be increased by 1, therefore t to the power of 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1, okay, means this is t to the power of 2 divided by 2, okay, means this bracketed quantity is t to the power of 2 divided by 2 having lower limit 0, upper limit is t, therefore x into x having limit x naught to x into v naught t having lower limit 0, upper limit is t, plus a, then what is t to the power of 1 plus 1 means t square divided by 2 having lower limit 0, upper limit is t. Then we have to put first upper limit minus lower limit, that is x minus x naught, which is equal to v naught, we have to take t upper limit, t minus lower limit 0, plus a into, put upper limit, in place of t we have to put t, that is t square by 2, okay, then minus, in place of t we have to put 0, 0 square is 0, 0 divided by 2 is 0, then we get x minus x naught, which is equal to v naught t plus a into t square by 2, means that is half a t square, then this is equal to x is equal to x naught plus v naught t plus half a t square. Now this is the second kinematic equation. Then how to find out the third kinematic equations? We have to see. Now third kinematic equation, now we can write, we know that acceleration a is equal to dv by dt, now I can write this as rearranging dv by dt as dv by dx into dx by dt, okay, నేను dv by dt కి ఎట్లా రాస్తున్నా, I can write dv by dt as dv by dx into dx by dt. Now dx cancel చేస్తే ఏమై, dx cancel చేస్తే dv by dt means same quantity, okay, means I can multiply and divide by dx, okay, numerator and denominator both quantity ki same quantity toti multiply and divide చేస్తే there will be no change in that quantity. Therefore, I can write dv by dt as dv by dx into dx by dt. Then you know that dx by dt is nothing but instantaneous velocity. Dx by dt is nothing but instantaneous velocity. Therefore, I can write acceleration a is equal to dx by dt is nothing but velocity. Therefore, velocity v into dv by dx. Therefore, acceleration a is equal to dx by dt is nothing but velocity. Okay, then this quantity as it is, velocity v into dv by dx. Then taking cross multiplication, a into dx is equal to v into dv. A into dx is equal to v into dv. Now integrating both sides within the limits. Now integrating both sides within the limit. Integrating both sides within the limits. Then a is constant, therefore taking outside. Okay, or we have to write as integration of a into dx, which is equal to integration of v into dv. Now this is integration with respect to x. Therefore, what is the initial value of x? X naught. What is the final value of x? X. And this is the integration within the, means integration with respect to v. Therefore, what is the initial value of v? V naught. Final value of v, that is v. Now here a is a constant, therefore taking outside, a into integration of x naught to x into dx, which is equal to, but here v is not constant because here we have to take integration with respect to dv. Therefore v is not constant. Here we have to take integration with respect to x, but ఆ ఏలో ఏమంటే ఎక్స్ లేదు కాబట్టి ఆ ఏ ఈజ్ అ కాన్స్టెంట్. బట్ హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు వి. వి తోటి ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ తీసుకుంటున్నాం కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ వి ఈజ్ నాట్ కాన్స్టెంట్. ఓకే, దెన్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ విత్ ఇన్ ది లిమిట్ వి నాట్ టు వి, వి ఇంటూ డివి. Then you know that integration of dx is x, a into x having lower limit x naught, upper limit is x, which is equal to, then integration of t to the power n into dt is t to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Now here integration of, okay, in place of t we have to put v to the power 1 into dv. Then it is v to the power of 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Means this is v to the power, means v square divided by 2. Therefore integration of v into dv is v square by 2. Okay, that is v square by 2 having lower limit v naught, upper limit is v. Okay, then we have to put upper limit minus lower limit, a into, put upper limit x minus lower limit x naught, which is equal to, in place of v we have to put v, that is v square by 2 minus lower limit v naught square by 2, that is 1 by 2 we have to taking as a common, 1 by 2 v square minus v naught square. This is a into x minus x naught. Then take cross multiplication, 2 into x minus x naught is equal to v square minus v naught square. Now this minus v naught square we have to shift to the right, it will become plus v naught square, that is v naught square plus 2a x minus x naught, which is equal to v square. Okay, then if you rearrange this, then what happen, v square is equal to v naught square plus 2a x minus x naught. Okay, if you rearrange this, we get v square is equal to v naught square plus, okay, v square is equal to v naught square plus 2a x minus x naught, 2a x minus x naught. Now this is the third equation of motion or third kinematic equation. Means by using a integration calculus we have to find out the three equations of motions or three kinematic equation. Now today we have stopped here.